between India and Australia. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Nine runs added in that over. Australia are 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Lockett end. Straight to the fielder. Drilled that one away. Great shot through the gap. Bold, stunning delivery.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the over. Australia 17 for 1.
Backed up that first over really well. These two look good early on.
Singh from the southern end. Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally has some work to do to cut that off.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beats the field with a great shot. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Singh deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Brilliant diving stop. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Doesn't beat the infield. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Got that away nicely. End of the over. 9 off it. Australia 31 for 1.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Finds the edge.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Couldn't get it through the field. Good shot, a beauty. Ten runs added there. Australia are 41 for 1. Yada, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Lockett end. Dubé coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Smacks that away through the gap.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. 8 runs added in that over. Australia 49 for 1.
3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Ready from the southern end. Edge, but it drops safely. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be. He's got their tail up. Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Some adjustments to the field.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Yep. Deeper.
End of the over. 7 off it. Australia 56 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right.
Waiting. Bowler.
Edged. What a ball. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Goes over the top with that shot. Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. No. Terrible shot. Massive outside edge. Reddy will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Yadav, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Could be close. Out. Caught. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle.
I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. 6 runs added in that over. Australia are 74 for 4. Going with spin now.
A few moves made in the field.
Patel from the southern end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Drilled that one away. Three runs added in that over. Australia are 77 for 4. Whacked away.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary. What a... Lovely shot, really good timing, race to the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Avoided all the fielders, one bounce ball, wonderful shot.
Boundary last ball, what's to come this delivery, I wonder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end.
These moves by the captain should see the batters looking for 2s and 3s now.
Yes.
Massive outside edge. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Edge, but it drops safely. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
This field's looking for more balance between attack and defence. Might look to go big again here.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Waiting. Waiting.
Over. Australia a 96 for 4. Patel, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Lockett end.
The captain moves the field back a bit here, trying to prevent boundaries.
Big edge.
Yes.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Pinged off the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Missed it. That was a chance. 5 runs added in the over. Australia 101 for 4. The left arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Yes.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery. And the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket.
Some adjustments to the field.
Stoinis waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Caught! That's a ridiculous catch. Super catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. It's a very frustrated person heading back to the pavilion.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. 13 runs added there. Australia 114 for 5. Goes over the top with that shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Wow, that's missed the lot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Yada from the southern end. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Jeez, timed that well.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Swept away, but finds the fielder.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nicked it. Yada has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Lockett end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Couldn't get it through the field. Six runs added there. Australia are 139 for 5. Bumrah back into the attack. Good catch, out. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. .11 runs added there. Australia are 150 for 6. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Was quick onto that in the infield. And that's the end of the innings. Australia have set a target of 159 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if it hits.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out.
Edged. That's a confident appeal. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Great shot through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Lockett end. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Great shot. He's pulled that one away. 4 more.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
Yeah.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Nearly gets the edge. Bartlett with a great delivery there.
Catch it.
Off the middle of the bat.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Hazelwood from the southern end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Smacks that away through the gap. A direct hit and this could be gone. Got that away nicely. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
How will the bowler respond?
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Too good. That is huge.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. 8 runs added in that over. India 50 for 2.
4 overs down, and we're seeing a feverish appetite for boundaries from these batters. They're up above the run rate at the moment, looking very good.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Shot, land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Wow, that's missed a lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. India 65 for 2.
5 gone, and the ball's been disappearing a lot. 2 and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early. Quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Brilliant diving stop. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Misses everything. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
One to get for 50. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Great catch at mid-on. Fantastic stuff. Super catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Can't get that outside the ring field. Three runs added in that over. India are 87 for 3.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Marsh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Over India, 102 for 3.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
No. Terrible shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Varma has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Gets that away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Needs a direct hit.
Yep.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Yep. 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 Forward.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Nearly gets the edge. Marsh with a great delivery there.
Yep.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. 5 runs in that over. India are 141 for 3. Stoinis from the southern end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. That's the over. India are 149 for 3.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Yeah.
And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. India are 150 for 3.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Stoinis has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Lockett end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Misses everything. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Stoinis straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
It's another wicket. It's the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Goes for it, over cover and away it goes. Oh, all the way for six. That's all class you're watching right there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Just two to win.
Trouble. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. India 158 for 4.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, you never knew which way this game was going. A great finish to a super match that had everything.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.